Welcome to another glitched in-house tournament. My name is JJ Bone, and we have an exciting match for here today. We are doing our singleton tournament, one of 60 cards from sets 1 through 11 with no ban list. We have Tasha versus Daniel. We are in round number 5 here, and we are gonna go ahead and get things started here. Daniel did win the dice roll here, and he will be going first. Inks a Gaston to play a Bobby. Draws a U, came back, and what is he going to discard here? Discards a strike a good match and pass the turn. Tasha has a pretty good hand here. She could maybe ink. Okay, decides to ink the Elsa. Probably going to play the underdog here. Yep, plays the underdog Christopher Robin and pass the turn. Daniel draws a Li Shang. He has been doing pretty good work for Daniel, that Li Shang he has. Couple options here. Decides to ink that Li Shang as I give it its praise and plays a Queen of Hearts. Quest 1 with the Bobby Zimbrewski. He's not afraid. Passes the turn here. What is Tasha going to do here? There's a couple options, but I think she inked the Diablo to play a Diablo. Okay. Yep. Pretty standard plays here. Tasha does have the standard 1, 2, 3, 4 strength, just like how she plays in regular, like she plays in constructed. Daniel draws a You're Welcome here. Oh, what could Daniel do here? So he inks a Cinderella. He's going to play that Scrooge McDuck, going to draw a card and discard a card. Discards a You Came Back. Keeps the Forest Sphere in hand. Maybe he's going to want to play the Forest Sphere to draw a card. Decides to quest with the Queen, quest with the Bobby. Yeah, does play the Forest Sphere to draw the card and pass the turn. That's Scar. That Scar has been doing work for Daniel as well this tournament. Pass the turn. Tasha draws a Genie. Or, sorry, not a Genie, a Dumbo. It's a tough decision here on what to ink. She may ink that Gizmo Duck to play a Lexington. But decides to do the Elsa. Interesting. Yeah, so she plays a Lexington here. Uses the Diablo to banish the Bobby Zimmerowski because of a Robin quest for 2 and passes the turn. Daniel draws a Mulan here. I think he's going to ink that Mulan and play the Moana. Question is, does he pass here? No, he have to quest with the Scrooge here. Do you use the Queen of Hearts to hit the Robin? No. Passes the turn here. Tasha draws a Todd. Decides to ink Todd. Are you going to play the Tasha Genie? Gotta play the Tasha Genie. That's your card, Tasha. Yes. I think the play is either the Tasha Genie or the Gizmo Duck. I think you play the Tasha Genie here. Oh, you can use, yeah, there you go. You can use the Gizmo Duck for ink if needed. Using Lexington to sing Strength of a Raging Fire on the Scrooge McDuck so it doesn't come back. And quest for 3, pass the turn. Education or Elimination was drawn by Daniel. He decides to ink that. Probably going to play the Scar here. Are you going to use Your Welcome? Okay, so uses Moana effect. This takes out the Diablo. Now uses the Queen of Hearts to take out the Christopher Robin. Then pass the turn, not using the Scar's ability. because there are no allies. Draws a Finders Keepers here, but you do want to quest with the genie first to draw 3 cards. Funny enough, she can play all those 3 cards that she drew. I don't know if that's the play here. Decides to ink a Captain Hook. Yeah, because if you're drawing with that Finders Keepers, that Lexington is not going to ready anytime soon. Yeah, so decides to do a Gizmo Duck and a Pegasus. I think that is the right play here. Just to put more characters on the board using Lexington to take out the Moana and pass the turn. Now keep in mind that Queen of Hearts does have damage on it, so it does have +3. That is a 4/4. Mushu's a pretty good draw here as well. Now there are okay, so quest with a queen, quest with a scar. Play the Mushu. Now is he going to just sacrifice that Mushu to draw 5 cards and discard 2? Yeah, that's what he does. Again, decides to keep the Peking, let the Storm Rage on, you're welcome, and that Goofy. 3 removal in hand, that's pretty good. But will it be enough? Tasha does have a couple of cards she can play this turn, so she decides to ink the Smee here, using Finders Keepers to draw. No 1-drop here, so maybe do you want to use that Gizmo Duck to take out the Scar? Because that is a pretty menacing card. Yeah, so I think I would use the Gizmo Duck to take out the Scar. Quest 1 with the Pegasus. Okay. Does take out the Scar. Quest 1 with the Pegasus. Pass the turn. Draws a Radigan here. I believe that's the evasive Radigan. Quest 1 with the Queen. There's a couple options here that Daniel can do. He can storm the Pegasus, so that permanently takes it out. That's what he does. Draws a card. Draws a Lexington. Okay, just decides to ink "You Are Welcome." Play it. Play that Lexington and pass the turn. Both of them are at 9 lore currently. Tasha does have a couple options here. 1, 2, 6. She can go to 7. Okay, so she plays the Dumbo here. Plays the Sir Hiss. Now, do you ink here? That's the question. Your cards are pretty good in Tasha's hand. Okay, decides to ink the Go-Go. Pass the turn. Oh, and draws a Zeus. That was a very timely draw for Daniel here. Definitely got to take out the Dumbo. Got to take out the card draw. No singers on the board, unfortunately, so he's going to have to hard cast that. Quest with the Lexington. Yeah, quest with the Queen of Hearts as well. Because that Sir Hiss is not going to survive any of those challenges if he challenges back. Decides to pass the turn here. Tom's O'Malley is the draw for Tasha. Now, this Lady Tremaine, I believe, returns an action card from the discard. But decides to play the Genie and the Thomas. Quest 1 with the Sir Hiss. Pass the turn. Ooh, and that's a good draw right there by Daniel. Easy removal for the Sir Hiss, and then 2 get 1 damage each on those. Unfortunately, the Lexington did not ready because of the Stone by Day ability. So Daniel's forced to ink the Radigan here, so it'll ready next turn. Tasha draws Skippy. I didn't know the name of that. Skippy's a 2/2 ward. All right, plays the Lady Tremaine. Gonna get an action back. Got strength back. She's going to ink the Cobra here. Play the Skippy and sing to take out Lexington. She could have got the finders too. Okay, so decides to sing. It's 3 damage. All right, just use it to take out the Queen of Hearts. Using the Thomas O'Malley to take out the Lexington and pass the turn. That genie is evasive, so Tinkerbell cannot touch it. But does have the Simba. There you go. That Simba can deal 2 damage to chosen character. Does it on the genie. A clean answer to that genie. And then sing Bee King to just wipe the board. And pass the turn. That's a really good turn by Daniel here. Tasha is going to need to find some answers. Draws a smash that does 3 damage or something. But Daniel's characters right now have big butts. Smash isn't going to do it. Plays a giant cobra, deciding if she's going to discard. And she does discard. Using the smash on the Simba. Pass the turn. Ooh, a Clarabelle was drawn. Not needed. Doesn't need that Clarabelle right now. Tasha having no cards in hand. But she is a big body that quest for 2. But does play the Goofy to ready the Simba and pass the turn. Looks like Daniel is going to win this game here. Game number 1. As Tasha did not draw the things that she needed. This questing for 4. Daniel takes game number 1. On to game number 2. So here we are in game number 2, the mulligan phase. Tasha looks like she has a pretty good hand here. And Daniel has already mulliganed. Oh, and Daniel has the Mulan into the shift Mulan. That's pretty good. He even has a good curve as well. Tasha does ink the sudden chill, play the Diablo, and pass the turn. Daniel draws a hey hey. Inks the Pluto, plays the Mulan, draws a card. And what are you going to discard here, Daniel? To be honest, he has a lot of good options here. It's hard to discard, but he does decide to discard the hey hey. All right, Tasha draws the Great Illuminary. I don't know. I think maybe I would ink that, play the Black Heron, goes to the Diablo, and pass the turn here. Inks the Li Shang, plays the Queen of Hearts. Probably just pass here because you do have the Mulan shift. You don't want to give that one away. Oh, decides to hit the Diablo so that Tasha can draw a card. And Tasha draws her signature card there. That's a lot of uninkables in Tasha's hand. I think you have to risk it for the biscuit here. You're going to have to ink, maybe you have to ink the Lexington here to play the Wildcat. Yeah. Because you can't be stuck with the Lexington if you don't draw or an inkable. Let's see, will Tasha use the Black Heron Tech of the Milan? She does. Passes the turn. Draws a Max Goof, which is actually pretty good too. But decides to ink the Max Goof. You're going to play the Louis here. Give something reckless. And he does. Gives reckless to the Wildcat. Uses Queen of Hearts to take out the Black Heron. Now the Queen of Hearts is up 3/3. Or 4/4, sorry. Pass the turn, no matter what Wildcat goes into, he's going to be banished. Inking the Palace Guard, which is good. She drew an Inkable, and something that she definitely wants to ink. Plays a Genie, draws a card, and draws another uninkable. Oh my goodness. It's going to be really tight for Tasha here. To try to get some inkables in her hand. Inks a Captain Hook here. Probably going to play the Moana. Threaten the Genie, the evasive Genie here. No, plays a Lexington. Okay. That does also threaten the Genie as well. Quest with Louis, pass the turn. Draws Clarabelle, another inkable card. Decides to ink the Clarabelle here. Play the Tasha Genie. Are you gonna, okay, she just, okay, yeah. Gonna sink Thunderbolt onto the Lexington here to take care of that. Inks the Mulan. Plays a Moana. Quests with Louis. Know that the 3/5 Genie is not going to be challenging, I don't think. Draws a Christopher Robin here. I would definitely quest with a Genie first. And she does. Draws 3 cards. Now she got some options here. Inks the Go-Go. Probably play the Gizmo and the Christopher Robin. Quest. Oh no, Sing Strength. That's right. Strength for the Genie to take out the Moana and pass the turn here. Storm was drawn by Daniel here. The Storm does not, unfortunately, does not take care of any of the creatures on the board, but it will allow him to draw a card. So he might want to sing Storm with Louis. Yeah, uses it on the Genie. Draws a Gaston. The Gaston is a Reckless, just like Maui here. Insta Maui, plays a Gaston, play the Dock to draw 2 cards. That's pretty good right there. That Headless Horseman's going to do work next turn. Draws a hook. Tasha draws a hook here, so I think what she can do here, I mean, she could play the, okay, so she does play the hook. Oh, okay, that's right. She does play, I think what that card does, it takes a action back from your discard. Uses it to, okay, she's got the Hurled, and she's gonna hurl the Thunderbolt on the Gaston. Interesting. Quest with the Crystal Robin, Quest with the Gizmo Duck. Pass the turn here. The Bee King was drawn by Daniel here. The Headless Horseman can take out the Genie here, giving everything +1. Now that Louis can take out the Gizmo Duck, Doc can hit. Oh no, yeah, that's +3. Take out the Christopher Robin and pass the turn here. Oh, and Elsa's. That's actually a really good draw for Tasha. Clean answer to the Headless Horseman. Captain Hook can take out the Doc. Both still live. Pass the turn here. Plays Simba. Then probably take out that Strike a Good Match. Oh, took out the Education or Elimination. Thought that Education or Elimination is a removal, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and draws an Angel here. Okay, Lady Tremaine. Tasha does love to recycle those actions. Gets back to Thunderbolt. Probably going to use Elsa to sink Thunderbolt. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, you don't want just a 1/2 Simba. You don't need to take that out. Evan for insurance. Oh, a Tinkerbell was drawn. Take out the Elsa. Simba quest for 1. Passes the turn here. Tasha draws a Todd. Plays an Angel. Probably going to use that Todd as a snowball to hit Tinkerbell. Lady Tremaine will sing to take out the Tinkerbell and pass the turn. Mushu was drawn by Daniel here. I think Daniel is going to play the Goofy here. Either the Goofy or the Mushu. Maybe the Goofy to ready the Simba and pass the turn. To set up for the Mushu next turn. Tasha draws a Diablo here. Gets a look at Daniel's hand. Going to be showing a B King and a Mushu here. I think Tasha was deciding if she wanted to play it or use it as a snowball. Decides to play it so that she can get information. One of the most valuable things in any card game is information of the hand. Passes the turn. Oh, and white set was drawn. And again, we know that is Daniel's card. Now, the problem here is that so Goofy does quest for 2. Pass the turn. Yeah, B King is not good right now because of that Diablo. You can just target the Diablo. So Big Mama was played here. I don't think Tasha's going to be questing here. She might just stand pat. Decides to quest with the Lady Tremaine. Pass the turn. Oh, and a Scar was drawn by Daniel. That's pretty good. Pretty good draw by Daniel here. So, plays the Mushu. Pays 1 to draw a card and draws the next stop Olympus. Goofy's going to sing next stop Olympus. Gain that lore. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good turn by Daniel here. Gain that lore from the challenge and the Mushu. And the extra lore from the Simba. Tasha draws a Prince Philip. Another awarded character here. Tasha deciding if she's going to cast it or use it as a snowball. Uses it as a snowball to hit the Mushu. I think Tasha's in a pretty tough position at the moment. She needs some card draw. Because if you turn sideways, you're just going to get punished. Because of the Mushu is really strong in this position. Uses the Angel to take out the Simba. The problem with that is the Goofy can just hit the Angel back. Gain 2 lore in the process. And Hercules was drawn by Daniel here. Plays the Scar. Uses the weight set to draw a card and draws a Clarabelle. Again, not the time when you need the Clarabelle, but it is still a very powerful card. Uses the Goofy to take out Angel. And Mushu to take out Big Mama. Tasha draws a Genie, and I think this game is over. Daniel just had a commanding board. and Tasha couldn't deal with it. Just quest for 4, and there you go. Daniel wins the match 2 games to 0 against Tasha. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day. We hope you enjoy the games. We'll see you guys and girls next time.